Good evening. Coming up on SkyNews.com at 7 tonight, why legal high methadone could be banned within weeks. Do mobile phones and games consoles need to be made safer for children? We'll be discussing that. Plus, find out why this Uma Thurman film could be the country's biggest ever box office flop. First, though, the weather. Here's Isabel.
Live from the Sky News Centre, this is SkyNews.com with Matt Smith.
Yes, this is the programme where you choose the news, the stories being read, watched and talked about online tonight. Terror in Moscow. Female suicide bombers killed 37 in 2 separate attacks. It's the most clicked story on our website. The news moving up across the internet as MI5 calls in the computer geeks. And taxing times. National insurance becomes the big issue as the chancellors prepare to go head-to-head on TV. It's getting the most buzz online. Plus, we'll have all the most popular web videos. Now, you can watch our live stream right now on the Sky Player. It is running on the homepage of our website. The address for that, same name as this show. It is SkyNews.com. First, the top 5 most clicked stories on the Sky News website in reverse order, with 6% of today's clicks. Former England player Paul Gascoigne has been charged with drink driving, driving without insurance and driving without a licence. The 42-year-old was arrested last month after an incident at a takeaway in North Yorkshire. Moving on, 8% of today's clicks. You've been looking at these pictures of singer Katy Perry receiving, there it is, a full face of slime at an awards ceremony. The star was presenting an award at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards when she got covered in the green stuff. With 9% of today's clicks, legal high methadone will be banned within weeks after the government's Drugs Advisory Council recommended it be classified as a Class B drug. Methadone, also known as MCAT, has been linked to 25 deaths in England and Scotland.
We need all party support to ensure that when we lay the statutory instrument, we've got the various bodies in the Lords and the Commons agreeing to speed up the process.
OK, continuing with our countdown, 21% of today's clicks. We may have moved into British summertime this weekend, but it's not stopped weather forecasters warning of a return of sleet and snow. The Met Office says parts of northern England and southern Scotland could be hit on Tuesday and Wednesday. The far north of Scotland's already seen freezing temperatures and snowfalls. And the most clicked story with 22%. 2 female suicide bombers have killed 38 people in a rush-hour attack on Moscow's metro system. Russian authorities say they appear to be linked to the militants from the North Caucasus region. President Dmitry Medvedev said Russia would fight terrorism to the end.
We must be vigilant. Unfortunately, such actions are always well planned, are designed to kill as many as possible and to destabilise society. This is why the police and security forces must keep people informed and must keep the situation under firm control.
Our Russia correspondent Amanda Walker has been in Moscow.
This is the first attack on the Moscow metro since 2004, when Chechen separatists were blamed. And it's the Caucasus region that the authorities and security services will be looking at now.
Well, tell us your news and views on the show, or follow me on Twitter. I'm Matt Smith Sky, the link there on your screen. Well, next, the debate's getting the most buzz online today, and one of the most discussed stories is the clash of the chancellors as the 3 men who want to guide our economy through the next election go head-to-head. OK, we'll leave it there. Well, guys, I'm afraid we're out of time. Jack, sorry about the feedback. That is annoying when that happens. Thank you both for joining us, and we'll be reading your blogs tomorrow or later tonight after you typed it up. Thanks a lot. OK, remember, you can tell us the questions you want to ask in the Sky News Leaders debate. We were talking about that just there as well. Submit your questions for David Cameron, Gordon Brown and Nick Clegg at skynews.com. Debate question. There it is, link on your screen. There are also questions, debates happening in Scotland and Wales. You can enter your questions for those as well. Next, the stories you're searching for on the Sky News website. 5th most searched term today is BA. As that cabin crew strike continues, the Unite Union has proposed a levy on members to support the strikers. Now, the 4th most searched term is Avalanche, after a 36-year-old British skier was killed in the Italian Alps. 3rd most searched term today, lottery. One lucky player of the Euro Millions game could already have almost £40 million in their bank account tonight after winning Friday's jackpot. The second most searched term is weather, as the Met Office puts improving conditions on hold and warns of snow for some this week. Check our website for details on that. And the most popular search term on the Sky News website today is rail strike. Plans are being made for talks to try to avoid the shutdown of the rail network. If you want to comment on that story, we'll see how this programme's shaping up. It is on our blog. You can go to the website. See the navigation there on the left-hand side of the screen. Halfway down it says skynews.com. Just go to there. We'll update that throughout the show and also tell you what's going on behind the scenes as well. Next, the story is moving up across the internet. Joining me is Michael Moran from timesonline.co.uk. Good evening, Michael.
Hiya.
Thank you for joining us. And we're starting with this unfortunate Uma Thurman statistic for her. It's the biggest movie flop ever.
I know, what a shame. I can't help thinking that...
OK, thank you, Michael, for coming in. OK, coming up, the most popular web video, including why this skater should have paid more attention to the road signs. We'll show you why. Find out how to make the web safer for your children. And why British summertime doesn't mean the end of the snow. Sorry.
Minute by minute, day by day, 24/7. All around the Gherkin is where the action is. For business on Sky News, this is the right place at the right time. We are now within reaching distance of Britain's financial powerhouses. It gives us access to the people who really matter. We are closer than ever to risk and reward. If you want to find out what's going on, it's a good idea to go there. Sky's new location gives us a competitive edge.
Good evening, you're watching SkyNews.com, the only TV show with the web's agenda. In a moment, all the top videos online today. First, the most clicked stories in reverse order. Legal high methadone will be banned within weeks after the government's Drug Advisory Council recommended it be classified as a Class B drug. British summertime is underway, but we're already getting warnings about the return of snow this week from the Met Office. And the most clicked story, 2 female suicide bombers have killed 38 people in a rush hour attack on Moscow's metro system. Russian authorities say they appear to be linked to militants from the North Caucasus region. OK, another story heavily discussed online today are the calls to make mobile phones and games consoles safer to protect children. Psychologist Professor Tanya Byron wants the makers of any device that can be used to go online to fit parental controls to stop youngsters viewing pornography and other unsuitable material. Well, joining us now is Harry Wallop, Consumer Affairs Editor at the Daily Telegraph. Good evening, Harry. Thanks for coming in to talk to us about this. Isabel, thank you. Next, the most popular videos online today. At number 5, this skateboarder is going to have a headache pretty soon. We know because we've seen the signs. Or rather, that one. At number 4, it's the handshake that goes on for hours. Not so good if you're in a rush. At number 3, this girl is busting some moves in front of her webcam, but she busts the camera instead. That's going offline. At number 2, those quad bikes, they can be dangerous, especially if you're not very good at steering. And today's top video, what's worse than coming off your motorbike on the corner? It's doing it in front of the waiting cop car. OK, SkyNews.com returns tomorrow at 7 on our website, SkyNews.com. Fighting back why Joanna Lumley has hit back against the criticism of her Gurkha campaign. And up next on Sky News TV, some of Britain's biggest business leaders tell Jeff Randall what they think about plans for national insurance.
Very good morning to you. This is Sunrise on Sky News. Breaking news, a series of explosions have been heard.
Today, mostly dry. It's not too bad at all. Dedicated advice lines for small businesses will also be...
Time now to take a look through the front pages of the morning newspapers.
Live here on Sky News.
The sports headlines, here's Jacqueline.
Portsmouth fans are in news to give you world number 1 went 3-0 down.
The Sunrise team, have yourselves a good day. We'll see you bright and early in the morning from 6 o'clock.